Folks, ladies and gentlemen, man, I had my hopes for this year, man. I did. I'm being genuine, man. We had all the reason to believe we can win the championship. There's ain't no doubt about that. Some things are just not meant to happen till later, and we just have to accept the reality. There's no other choice. We have to accept the reality that things are not meant to be until they're meant to be. We know we are meant to be in the promised land. We know we had no business losing the series. I understand the frustration. I understand all the bullshit. I get all of that. Believe me. I've been waiting for 5 years. I've been waiting for 5 years till the next Laker championship. Okay. Um, calm. Calm. We need a little bit of karma in the message. I was talking to my aunt. I was talking to my uncle today. We need a little bit more karma in the message. Um, there's nothing added on to what my aunt was saying. She just said, just got home, long day. Great to see you, Nick, as well. Hopefully, next season will last longer than this season. So, despite Goki the Bond hating bombs and despite factions of the Laker fan base hating on Goki the Bond James, um, we're still committed for the championship with or without loving or hating on Goki the Bond James. So, from a message, from a common perspective, love or hate Go King LeBron James. If you go King LeBron Nation, if you not go King LeBron Nation, regardless of your individual stance on the players, you want to see the Lakers do well, despite your love or hatred of Go King LeBron James. So we'll just leave it at that. You love or hate Go King LeBron James. We just want to see the team do well. We just want to see the team do well. And I don't understand the people that want to see Austin Reeves leave because he was willing to take a clutch shot. And Austin Reeves was the guy who did take a clutch shot to be down by 2 points and to be up by 1 point. So all the credit to Austin Reeves. He has the Mamba mentality to be a LA Laker who's not afraid to take a clutch shot when facing elimination. I think that's why Goalkeeper LeBron James loves Austin Reeves so much. He understands to not take things personally when Austin Reeves is a Kobe fan, was talking shit about Goalkeeper LeBron James all the way back in 2011. So all the praise to Goalkeeper LeBron James that he understands where Austin Reeves is coming from as a Kobe fan, and it was just a while back in time where he just felt that you know Kobe was far ahead in his career, and Goat Killabon was not at the stage of his career to where he was making, uh, where he wasn't reliant on Cleveland. You understand? Um, I don't think I need to take things so harshly with Austin Reeves because we need the Lakers to do well for Goat Killabon to do well, and Austin Reeves is a big part of that success for Goat King LeBron James. Basketball is a team game. Uh, Goat King LeBron needs killers Austin Reeves is a big part of that. He's a big part of the GOAT King LeBron and the Lake Show. So Austin Reeves, he's a very important part of this team. It doesn't matter to me if it's Coleman. These guys are going to put aside their differences. Austin Reeves respects Gold King LeBron's game, and Gold King LeBron absolutely respects Austin Reeves. He doesn't lack fear. What I saw in that game 5, who was willing to take a shot without the fear of failure? Austin Reeves is a killer. He Lakers were down by 2 points. Austin Reeves put them ahead by 1 point. You are out of your fucking mind if you think Austin Reeves should leave this team. He's got man mentality running in his veins. He is not afraid to take a clutch shot when facing elimination. I'm looking for killers in this team. D'Lo is not cut out for that. Austin Reeves was not afraid to take a clutch shot. We need killers when facing elimination. Austin Reeves passed every part of that test for me. He was absolutely killer with under 5 minutes left. He was not afraid to take a clutch shot. Uh, these people who feel that he should leave the team when we down 3-2, when we down 3-3, I absolutely trust Austin Reeves. We need clutch performers when facing elimination. Austin Reeves passes the buck. Anyone who says otherwise has not watched Game 5. D'Lo is just frozen. There still is hope for him. He can get paid $30 million and not have to deal with pressure. Um, the high stakes is not for everyone. D'Lo is not that guy. He is not concerned about winning and losing. He is concerned with this next contract. Get rid. We need winners. Austin Reeves said he wasn't good enough for the entire series. This is the mentality that we be concerned with. He accepted the fact that he was not consistent for the entirety of the series. He was willing to deal with accountability. This is what I like about Austin Reeves. Not only was he not afraid to take a clutch shot, but he dealt with the accountability of not being consistent, that he was not good enough throughout the entire series. D'Lo does not cut the buck. Austin Reeves accepts the accountability that the effort was there. But sometimes it's just not good enough. Even when you try the hardest, you just deal with the fact that it wasn't good enough. And so that's what I love about Austin Reeves, is that he deals with the accountability, and he's the embodiment of the Mamba mentality. We cannot. He is untouchable. They cannot trade Austin Reeves. They need to keep this guy in the Lake Show. He was the one guy that I saw that was not afraid to make a clutch shot in Game 5. These are the kind of guys that you know are fit for the Lakers, who are not fit for the Lakers, who are fit for the Lakers. We should all trust Austin Reeves more than D'Angelo Russell, if you're being objective. I haven't seen D'Angelo Russell take the clutch shot to put the Lakers ahead when dealing with the elimination. You either want man mentality or you don't want man mentality. You're out of your mind if you don't want Austin Reeves back. I could have seen anyone else step up to take a clutch shot to put the Lakers ahead by 1 point. Austin Reeves passed all the tests. He idolizes Kobe Bryant. I respect the Mamba mentality. Goat in the Bond already has Mamba running in his veins. He came back from 3-1 against the comeback Cavs. He came back from 3-2 against San Antonio Spurs. I don't need anyone to tell me that Goat in the Bond don't have any Mamba mentality running in his veins because he is the comeback king. He is the goal of the game. He has come back against the Heat and the Spurs. Doak Bond has absolutely shown that he can come back from a deficit. I don't need anyone to tell me that he doesn't have any killer instinct in his veins because he does. Again, Shane Battier, Mike Miller, uh, Mario Chalmers. I mean, Lakers can certainly do a lot better. I mean, the comeback Cavs. Um, Sean Marion didn't play. I love the Matrix on the loser Phoenix Suns because I'm a loser Suns fan. Um, Channing Frye. Um, they had clutch shooters on the comeback Cavs. I think the thing that's missing from the Lakers is select shooters. I don't think they've done a good job of surrounding Goalkeeper Bond with good shooters from outside, like the Caps had from 2016. The numbers don't lie. I don't think the Lakers are top half in 3 point shooting. This is a failure of G. Buss and Rob Palenka. They need to do better as far as surrounding Goat King Bond with better 3 point shooters. I make a good point with that. I mean, we need to surround Goat King Bond with spot shooters. He'll find them around the court as long as he's surrounded by great shooters. Um, I don't think they've done a great job with that. I don't think they've studied the comeback Cavs to perfect. I mean, the comeback Cavs surrounded Goat in the Bond with great shooters. The Cavs are on to the next round. If the Cavs moved on to the next round, they've done a great job of giving Goat Killer Bond the spot shooters from 2016. I mean, they've shown their talent. Um, the New York Knicks were a tough team. They did not have to face off against the Knicks in the first round. They had to deal with a team with inexperience. So that's what helped the Cavs, what propelled the Cavs to the second round was not dealing with the stingy New York Knicks defense because the New York Knicks are a very fine NBA team as far as effort is concerned, as far as getting these offensive rebounds, as far as playing shutdown defense and really concentrating their effort on the defensive end and getting offensive rebound. So this is all a testament to Tom Thibodeau that he has the right group of players that are willing to fight for him to give him the effort necessary to get these second opportunity points to go out and absolutely contest the perimeter. So the New York Knicks are a fine unit. And I believe if Tom Thibodeau shuts down the Boston Celtics in a couple of years, then the New York Knicks defensive scheme against Goki, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis, the Lakers are going to have to fight for their lives to control the boards. And Leo is absolutely correct. From the perspective that Leo is speaking from is that he knows that the NBA is rigged for international viewership. Ant Man's a great player. I'm not saying he sucks. Okay? He's a great player. But the NBA is absolutely concerned about international viewership. So don't get against Jokic is a must because the NBA is rigged. Even though Ant Man is a fine player, and I'm Anthony, I'm Ant Man too, you understand? But NBA wants to showcase the international viewership. So if Ant Man wants to maximize his future contract, if Ant Man wants to maximize his future contract, he's going to want Jokic against Doncic in the Western Conference Finals. Because the international viewership from abroad ultimately is what's going to maximize Ant Man's future earnings. So, if you understand from that lens of international ratings, then he may have to have a bad game 5 or game 6 or game 7 because the Timberwolves don't pay for Ant Man's future deal. Ant Man's going to need the Europeans to give the NBA the best ratings possible without the Lakers in the conference finals to see Doncic against Jokic. This is where the NBA is rigged. And I'll believe it or I see it. But NBA is rigged to cater international viewership. Uh, the San Antonio Spurs play in small market San Antonio, but the thing that was unseen about San Antonio was the fact uh, that Tony Parker played in France. Oberto played in Argentina. Ginobili played in Argentina. And Tim Duncan played in the Virgin Islands. That's not in the United States, but the Virgin Islands is still outside the U.S. Boris Diaw played in France. The Spurs, these stars on the San Antonio Spurs played internationally. The market where San Antonio's at is irrelevant because the Spurs catered so much to countries across the globe. And ultimately, that is what screwed my loser Phoenix Suns throughout my time growing up in the 2000s. Uh, the Suns did not cater internationally. And people around the world are familiar with the Lakers and the Celtics brands that should not be concerned. When the Celtics win the championship this year, Lakers and Celtics internationally, they know who the Lakers are. They know who the Celtics are. You gave these people Jokic in the finals for the last couple of years. You can't afford to switch things up for next year. So you give them Jokic in the finals for 2 consecutive years. You gave them Jokic internationally for the last couple of years. You can switch it up with the Celtics and the Lakers next year because they gave us Jokic in the finals for 2 straight years. Basically, it's what allows us to go back to Celtics Lakers is that they've catered enough internationally with Jokic in the conference finals in 2022, and then we get Jokic in the conference finals against Jokic in 2024. So we cater to the international markets in the years that Goalkeeper Bond is not making it to the finals. We satisfy the international viewership. We get people thinking that the NBA has only focused on international viewership. But the reality is that they still concerned about Goalkeeper Bond James. Just the years that Goalkeeper Bond does not make it to the finals, they give us Nikola Jokic for back-to-back years. So the years that Goalkeeper Bond is resting for the Olympics, for the year that Goalkeeper Bond rest manage, they give us Jokic for the European market. And I do not believe they will give us Doncic over Jokic for this year because they are telling the masses that LeBron James is reverted to a secondary class citizen status, and they want to brainwash the masses to think that Jokic is going to win the next championship. Now, LeBron James is going to defeat the defending champion Boston Celtics, but they will brainwash the masses to believe that Jokic is bigger than LeBron James when we know that Jokic is nowhere close to 2 or 3 or 4 rings. So that, to me, is the ultimate difference. And anyone who doesn't tune into this recording, well, that is a huge loss for them. We understand the centerpiece of the NBA surrounding this year's playoffs. Curry takes the postseason off to get ready for the Olympics. And it turns out that Goalkeeper LeBron has wanted to rest for the Olympics. Curry and LeBron have ultimately decided that they would benefit from resting for the Olympics. And once the Olympics has been concluded, that's when the 5 and 6 will ultimately hit. So these men have decided to rest for the Olympics. If you're asking what went wrong with the Lakers, that's what went wrong with the Lakers is that we are looking at a repeat instead of an off year in between the 5th and the 6th rings, and that is where Goalkeeper LeBron ultimately is going to win the back-to-back. So I'm all ready for next year. I'm all ready for it. I'm all ready for it to happen. I'm all ready for it. So Forza Leo, he understands international ratings, Mavericks, Nuggets, Western Conference Finals. He's a smart guy. I don't know where he's been talking about the loser Phoenix Suns, if he's been trolling with the loser Phoenix Suns. I question a little bit why he's been going off about the loser Phoenix Suns. But me and him are on the same page as far as the coronation script is concerned. The purple and gold virus and the purple and gold lake show and the COVID-19 and the Lakers 19th championship. So we understand what's going on with the pumpkin as far as the crown virus is concerned. So that's very good that Leo is understanding where we are coming across with this. It's the propaganda is clear. 59 to 17th prime, really? All I know is that 59 is Michael Jordan and Black Mamba. So I could care less if the public doesn't recognize it. It's their loss. This is generation wealth. And the gambling degenerate faggots who get all butt hurt out here, like, uh, who's this guy's name? Todd? Yeah, you faggots, yeah. These people want instant gratification, but the work is not about instant gratification. It's about trial and error processes. Um, you're in the wrong place if you're looking for instant profit in 1 year. Let me tell you that. Um, this is not an, an easy process to get through in just 1 year. You got to put in the work, you got to put in the sacrifices to be able to realize long term profits. The gambling degenerates who just want to piggy bank on the work, these people are the problem. They don't want to do their own research. These people are exactly what's the problem. And if it goes from three people to one people on the stream, then that's exactly the problem. They don't want to put in the work to go through the trial and error processes. And that's why those people deserve to suffer because they don't have the mammal mentality to go through the trial and error processes. Those people out there don't have a clue what it takes to be successful. If you're looking to do Gamache for instant gratification, you're in the wrong fucking field. Let me tell you that. You're in the wrong fucking field. The only way to learn with this work is to go through trial and error processes. That's the only way. That's the only way to learn with this work. All the other faggots out there who want to have a Patreon, they're not willing to put in the sacrifice for this work. These people just want instant gratification. They're only in it for the money. You have no idea what gematria is if you think you can make an instant profit in 1 year. You're deluding yourself. You need to put in the work. You need to put in the trial and error processes. That's the only way that you're going to be great at it is if you want to sacrifice and really go through the trial and error processes that goes with the work. Just taking donation money and taking the donation money and not even learning a thing about gematria. I mean, these people suck. You're kidding yourself. That's not what you want to hear, but that's what I'm here to tell you. You need to put in a long tenure of sacrifice, of trial and error. There's no easy way of going about this work. You're delusional if you think you can make an instant profit in 1 year. You're completely delusional. That's not what you want to hear, but that's what I'm gonna fucking tell you. You gotta sacrifice, you gotta learn the hard way, you gotta go through trial and error processes, you have to go through man mentality before you win. And that's the only real way about going about this work. So don't be delusional. There's no promises that go about this war. You gotta be able to sacrifice. If you're not willing to sacrifice, then you don't have the man mentality that it takes to do well with this work. I'm telling you that right now. You set yourself for failure if you think you can do this with instant gratification. That's not what you want to hear, but that's what I'm gonna fucking tell you because that's the only way you're gonna be successful. There's no easy cope outs with this. Sit here at the Patreon, you're fraud because you're not putting in the work necessary to sacrifice. I can give two fucks. That's the way you're gonna learn. Anyone who tells you otherwise is completely delusional, who wants to cope out, who doesn't want to sacrifice, doesn't want to put in the work. Kobe Bryant is right. Kobe Bryant knows you're delusional. You're not going to strike it rich in 1 year. You're fucking delusional. You're out of your fucking mind. You need to sit your ass down. You need to go through 5, 10 years before you become great. You're delusional if you think you're going to strike it rich within 5, 10 years. You're delusional. You're not going to do well in this without sacrifice. You're going to have to sacrifice your livelihood. The only way you're not going to sacrifice is you're going to present yourself as a fraud and you're going to take Patreon money. That's easy cope out. That ain't no man mentality. That's a cope out. There's no one else out there that can do this except for me. I have not seen anyone out there who's willing to sacrifice their livelihood to go through the trial of error. I'm telling you, you're delusional if you think you can go about this without sacrificing. It's delusional. If you're just taking Patreon money and you're not making right pitch, you're not doing shit. If you're going about this and you're taking Patreon money, you're not making right picks, you're not doing shit. No one is going about this the right way. Nobody. But I know everybody is ready to count out GOAT LeBron James. I know that for a fact. I know everybody predicted the 49ers over the Chiefs. I know most people predicted the Eagles over the Chiefs. This ain't as easy as it looks like. Someone needs to say it. I'll say it. This is a long process to nail from the beginning. You may not like hearing it, but I'll tell you exactly. You gotta sacrifice 5 years to be perfect. You're not gonna get instant gratification with this work. You're completely delusional. Most people quit this work because of that. Most people quit this work because of that. I'm not here to tell you what you want to feel. I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. Most people quit because they don't want to deal with the patience to go through the trial and error processes. This is why I went from 2 people to 1 people right there. This is why. This is why you're doomed to fail with this work. Most people are in it for a quick buck, for a quick Patreon donation. I'm willing to call you motherfuckers out. You're not willing to go through the trial and error processes. You're not willing to go through the grind. You're not willing to go through the pain of the trial and error processes. You ain't willing to go through the mammal mentality of gematria because you ain't got no mammal to begin with. You suck this charming. You fold very quick when you don't have your instant gratification. That's your problem. That's your problem. That's your problem right there. And went from 2 to 1 people right there. That's your problem. And you suck this charming because you know you suck this charming. You don't want to put in the effort. You don't want to put in the grind. That's your problem. You stuck as hell. You stuck as hell. That's your problem. You ain't got no mamba in your veins running through. You just want to make a quick buck because you broke and you bum. You don't want to put in the work. That's a problem. I'll tell it like fuck it is. If it hits you in your spine, you know you have a fucking problem. You know you don't know how to put through the sacrifices needed to achieve this work. That's your fucking problem. You don't know how to survive the trial and error processes. That's your problem. You need criticism. You need self-constructive criticism. That's your problem. You don't want to deal with it, don't you? If you can deal with it, all power to you that you can deal with it. But don't want to deal with it, don't you? How many people can deal with that? The Patreon frauds out there that want the instant money rocking in without making the necessary sacrifice to make correct picks. That's your problem. That's not what you want to hear, but that's what we need to fucking hear. Ain't no mammal mentality running in y'all to make the necessary right picks without reckoning the Patreon money. That's what your problem is. Oh, you know, bitch ass bums out there needing your Patreon. You faggot ass motherfuckers. You ain't shit. That's what you are. You ain't no shit worth a bum, motherfucker. That's what we need to fucking hear. We need people that ain't gonna cry through making wrong picks and willing to put in sacrifice. That's what this community needs. This is what this community needs. What we need. That you bum ass motherfuckers out there, they're only in about the money. That's your problem. That's the problem out there. All you greedy ass motherfuckers need instant gratification. You're the problem. That's your problem. You're the problem. Who's in it for the right reasons? Who's in it for instant gratification? Who's in it for the money? Is in it for the instant gratification? I'm trying to educate y'all. I ain't in it for instant gratification. I'm in it for the work. I'm in it for the mission. I'm in it for the sacrifice. You understand? It's bigger than making instant gratification with instant money coming in. That's the problem. Here lies the problem. So many greedy degenerates are in it for the instant gratification. These are the people that are in it for the wrong reasons. These are the people that are in it for themselves. These are the people that are in it for their own egos, for their own pride, for their own wallets. They're not in it for the overall community. We are here to confront the issue. You want to be great? You want to be great? You want to be a bum? Then give up and then go to the bond prophecy. This is your problem. There lies the problem. You understand how scripts run, how LeBron is 66, how Corona, the crown, is 66. You do not want to stick with the process, to stick with the prophecy. This is your problem. Do you want to be the GOAT of predicting basketball? Predict the GOAT, King of Bond prophecy. This is what you got to do. Otherwise, you bum. It's your problem. You bum, and that's your problem. Giving up on the GOAT, King of Bond prophecy. What is wrong with you? Seriously. There's a way to go about the prophecy laying in right in front of us. The 6-6 in the finals. LeBron is 66. Don't you not want to stick and trust the process? I want instant money. I'm a greedy gambler degenerate. I don't want to wait a year or two. I'm a greedy motherfucker. That's the problem. That's the problem. Got a diagnosis. What's wrong with the pushy ass people out there that don't want to stick with the process? They are in it for instant profit and gratification. They are greedy ass motherfuckers who deserve to lose. You ain't gonna win nothing till you sacrifice. It's not what you want to hear, but it is what you need to fucking hear. Because I'm going through sacrifice right here. Everybody out there has the wrong perspective. 6-6 and LeBron is 66 doesn't mean it's going to instantly happen. It means it may very well may not happen till year 23. So you got to put in the work and the sacrifice as far as correctly interpreting Gematria. Maybe Zach Cat Crackpot Hubba ain't capable of explaining things from the right lens, of getting you to gear towards Gematria in the right way, but that's what this live stream here is about. You're in it for the right reasons. You're willing to put in the work and to learn and to grow and reflect and to go through the trial and error processes needed to learn. This has never been a perfect process. This has always been a trial and error process. But we know the GOAT in the bond prophecy. We know it's year 23, 6 way. So you got to keep on grinding and keep on grinding and keep on shooting the ball till it lands in the bucket, through the rim, through the basket. That's how we equate this equation, to keep on shooting till the ball lands in the basket like Mamba goes about this right here. And that's what Isaac is right. So Isaac Chacon says, he right. I've been betting LeBron future every year big money because I know he can't retire until he gets 5-6 and 6-6. So Isaac understands how this is a trial and error game. He is a real intellectual. Isaac Chacon is a smart individual. He knows that things don't happen with instant gratification. He understands that the 6-6 may happen till year 23. This is how Isaac Chacon has the right idea of going about the GOAT King the Bond prophecy. All these losers that quit and take their losses, they bums. Isaac Chacon, he has the right idea. Year 22 and year 23, GOAT King LeBron went back to back. So this is how Isaac Chacon is going to be a big winner, because 6th rank in year 23, he understands the bigger overall picture. So this is what I like about Isaac Chacon, is that he knows it's a trial and error processes. And he is a very intellectual man to know that it doesn't come with instant gratification, that it comes with the year 23 for the sixth reign. So this is a very intellectual man right here who doesn't, either it happens instantly or it doesn't work. No. Either it happens right away or it doesn't happen until year 23. So this is a smart individual. Isaac Chacon is a smart man. I give him all the credit out there that he understands. He's not a greedy, gambling degenerate. He is a smart man who's willing to put in the sacrifice. This is not what people want to hear, but I don't give a fucking damn because I understand what it takes to be successful at this work. It takes sacrifice, and people are not willing to sacrifice because they don't have the Mamba mentality needed to sacrifice their livelihoods needed to be successful. And that lies the problem. Isaac is going to be rich because he understands that great things don't come easy. Great things never come easy. They require sacrifice and Mamba mentality needed to persevere and come through. What do you think Kobe Bryant would say if he were here on the street? Go King LeBron needed the Mamba mentality needed to conquer the Cavs to come back from 3-2 against the San Antonio Spurs. Isaac gets it. I never say I get every right pick. People get brainwashed easily. There are a lot of idiots out there who think there's all these guaranteed premises. There's no guaranteed premises with this work. This is the reality. You may not like what you're hearing right now, but I don't give a damn because this work requires sacrifice. You either have Mamba mentality and persevere, or you weak-ass quitting bum, you deserve to fold. There's no in between. You need to be great. You need to be willing to sacrifice to be great in this world. There's no in between. Isaac trusts the process. He knows King LeBron James is going to be 6-6 in the finals. That LeBron is 66. He absolutely gets it. This is a textbook example of being patient and being and trusting the process. This is what the people need to hear right here. I never say go bet on this bet. You're a grown-ass man. You can decide what you do with your own motherfucking money. I never tell people who to bet on. I never say go bet on this team. Never ever do I. Never in the world. Take accountability for your own bets. Gambling degenerate. Take some accountability for your own sports picks. I only tell people what I think is going to happen. I don't say go bet on the team. Isaac gets the big picture. I wish more people could follow his example. He's the MVP, how to go about this process. He knows it's not a perfect process. I never say it's perfect. He goes about it the right way. All hail Isaac. All hail the king. Long live the king. Long live King LeBron James. Long live Isaac Chacon. He's not a loser, Phoenix Sun. Let's leave it at that. He's not a loser warrior. And the loser warriors not even make the playoffs. I just led for over 70% of the series. Who we kidding? We know Lakers could be back. They're whipping their ass for the rest of the series. Isaac is a smart man. All the doubters out there are retards. I trust Isaac. Long live the king. Long live Isaac. Long live the king. Long live the king, Isaac. Long live the king. Long live the king. keep on shooting until the ball lands through the rim. Kobe keep on shooting. He keep on missing them shots. He'll keep on shooting until he make the shots. Follow Kobe's example. I don't even have to like Kobe. Keep on shooting till the ball falls through the rim. Bang. Proper perspective. Long live the king. Long live the king. He will get there. Long live the king. Heaven Almighty. Long live the king. Absolutely. Long live the king. The Bowery King. Long live the king! Long live the king! He is the king! Long live the king! Heaven Almighty, long live the king. The sun never sets. The sun always rises the next day. The sun will always rise. Long live the king. The sun will always rise. Long live the king. The sun will always rise. Long live the king. LeBron will still be here. LeBron will still dominate. And you know he's still going to dominate. You hope and pray. He's still going to dominate. I can just sit back and watch LeBron dominate. I can watch him dominate the competition. I don't even have to partake and go King LeBron James domination. He'll be back. He'll dominate the competition. Anyway, there may be a more appropriate time to go about this from a proper lens, but I dominate. I whip ass to all these people out there. It's your 23-6 ring. Gambling degenerates deserve to suffer if they're not smart enough to see that's your 23-6 ring. They don't have a proper perspective. Sit your ass down. You have 2 winning years, motherfucker. Calm the fuck down. It's your it's your 22, it's your 23, fifth and sixth rings. Gotta calm the fuck down. You gotta have a proper sense of perspective or you cannot be helped. Cannot be helped. Win the championship with Goat in the bond back to back years. At 10-1 or greater odds. You can't be helped if you can't see how advantageous this can be. to earn 10-1 or greater for back-to-back years. You gotta take advantage when it matters. This is the time right here in back-to-back years. And now what y'all waiting for? Don't be quitting bomb. Take advantage. What y'all been doing right here? But King LeBron is the greatest player. He is. He's the chosen one. He's the prophet. Gotta take advantage. He's not hidden his agendas. He has presented himself right in front of the global audience as far as his allegiances goes. King LeBron has made it known to people that he's willing to profit and to go outside of the hand picked back and forth between the front office and whoever his suitors are. And he deserves the right to go through the hand pick process without any meddling in between. I think everything is happening just fine. It has nothing to do with biases towards picking women or anything like that. I believe he's putting the work necessary to choose who's going to be his top suitor. Isaac gets it. King LeBron in year 23 got to be willing to put in a serious sacrifice. I'm sure some females understand the bigger picture, but not many people are willing to put in a sacrifice, which they lack the proper perspective. They lack the mammal mentality. So I'm giving all the praise to Isaac. He understands that it's not an either or sequence, it's a trial and error sequence. Nothing is promised to the masses. The only thing that's promised with the word is to guide you towards the truth. And it's up to the individual to seek the proper truth. The gambling degenerate out there is vicious, is bigoted, carries a victim complex, blames everyone but themselves for their shortcomings. The victim deserves to suffer because they don't want to learn and go through trial and error sequences. That is their problem. They don't want to hear that, but they need to. Otherwise, they will not be able to go through the trial and error sequences that it requires. No pain, no gain. No pain, no gain. Yeah, weak. You don't want to go through pain, don't you? You don't want to go through the gain. You weak. You scrub. You soft as charming, as Kobe said about you. You soft as charming. All you weak ass motherfuckers out there who don't want to go through the trial and error, you weak as hell. Kobe is right about you. Soft charming, you soft. Soft. Soft as charming, you soft. Soft as powder, you soft. You scrub, that's what you are. That's what you are. Stop blaming everyone for your shortcoming. You blaming everyone but yourself. You soft as charming bomb. It's your problem. It's your problem. You need to feel the consequence, the criticism for your own shortcomings. Kobe is right about all of you bums. Don't fault the messenger. Don't fault the messenger. This is your problem. You don't want to go through the pain. No pain, no gain. That's your problem. You don't want to go through sacrifice. No pain, no gain. Isaac Chacon is right about every single one of you waste man out there. You need to hear the criticism. I'm not here to powder puff, to sugarcoat any of your shortcomings. If you're looking for instant gratification within 12 months, you are in the wrong field. You are in the wrong field. No pain, no gain. You're in the wrong field. That's not what you want to hear, but that's what you need to fucking hear. Because I'd be willing to go through the trial and error process, you loser. No pain, no gain. You're soft as charming. You're soft. Kobe is right about every single one of you charlatans. You're not willing to go through the trial and error processes. Isaac is right about every single one of you imposters who start crying mama mentality and you soft as hell. Where have we heard this from before? Booker the bum on my hometown loser Phoenix Suns. He starts crying because the Raptors mascot starts heckling the free throw shooter. But there's no people in the crowd. Booker the bum is worried about what a freaking dinosaur mascot is doing. And there's no people in the crowd. Why should he be concerned about what a mascot is doing havoc in the crowd? Because he's Booker the bum. That's why. Isaac, you get it. I may want the loser Suns to do well, but that is a self-destructing organization. No point guard, $666 million. They sold their soul to the devil. They're a big giant joke. $666 million down the drain. Sold their soul to Satan. No point guard. They sold out a championship team. I know better than these faggot ass losers. Isaac knows better than the loser Phoenix Suns. Isaac knows better than that faggot ass organization. Isaac understands you need a point guard to win. Isaac knows you can't have a lazy bum who doesn't play defense on the Washington Wizards. Isaac knows better than the loser Phoenix Suns. I trust you, Isaac, than the loser Phoenix Suns. I trust you than the loser Phoenix Suns. I trust you, Isaac, instead of the loser Phoenix Suns. I trust you over this bum-ass organization. Ishbia knows nothing about basketball. The loser Suns have self-destructed. I'm not surprised. This team has self-sabotage. I wish the loser Suns could have done better. Fuck the loser Phoenix Suns. This team is trash. I'm not surprised they sabotage their own organization. He's all talking shit to all the rest of the NBA, but he can only beat injured teams. I mean, Booker the Bomber's a joke. Lose the Suns are a joke. There's no winners on the losing Suns. I want to see winners on the losing Suns. I want to see a championship on the losing Suns, but I'm not seeing any of that right now. They did trade for GOAT King LeBron James. That's the problem with the loser Phoenix Suns. Fuck the loser Phoenix Suns. They do better. I'm done with this fucking team. Enough of the loser Phoenix Suns. Enough of the Suns. Just stop talking about them. Okay? And I won't stop talking about them no more. They suck. Enough of the loser Phoenix Suns. People know I know ball around here. We've been beating the ass of the Denver Nuggets for over 70% of the series. And you sorry ass motherfuckers say otherwise, fuck you. Austin Reeves who played point guard. Fuck you. That's all I have to say. Go fuck your balls. Fuck you. Fuck you. Lakers can find a point guard. Loser Suns don't know how to find a point guard. Loser Suns are delusional. I've been real about this fucking team. Loser Suns need to learn how to find a real point guard. Fuck them. Austin Reeves can play point guard. I know he can. Fuck you guys. I don't give a fuck about no Kevin Durant. He doesn't know nothing about no development for the basketball team. He needs to find a point guard. You guys suck. Fuck you. Go like this. Go. Peter Bob James. He knows more than that scrub ass bitch Kevin Durant. Are you little faggot ass motherfuckers who say Kevin Durant's better than Go in the Bond? You guys are fags. Fuck you guys. Fuck you all. Fuck Kevin Durant. Go in the Bond had Rajon Rondo. He knows he need a point guard. Fuck you, faggot. Go in the Bond owns you. He knows better than you, sorry ass motherfucker. Austin Reeves will play point guard for the Lakers. Who the lose the Suns? They don't have TJ McConnell. They don't have a real point guard. What does Kevin Durant know about championship building? He knows nothing. Where the hell is CW? He's given up on the loser Suns. He told me he'd given up on the loser Suns. What a fag. All these little Gen Z, Y faggot ass kids start giving up on their little loser superstars. These losers. These little faggot ass motherfuckers start quitting so easily. These guys are soft as charming. Don't fucking utter a single word about Kobe, you stupid ass, faggot ass motherfuckers. You're soft as charming. That's all I have to say about you. You soft as charming. You're scrub. That's all you are. I tell it like it is. Stop being soft as charming. Stop talking fucking shit about Kobe. You ain't no fucking shit about Kobe. Get the fuck out of here. Seriously, get the fuck out of here. Stop being a faggot. Be a man. Grow a fucking dick. Grow some fucking balls. Seriously. Grow a dick. Grow a fucking dick. Stop being a faggot. Stop being a quitting ass little faggot. Like CWE starts quitting on Kevin Durant and says, I'm going to root for Luka Doncic. Seriously, don't be like that guy. I told him you're welcome on the GOAT King LeBron wagon, but I have to root for Luka. Yeah. Seriously. Faggot. Kevin Durant's won 0 rings. This is what this old generation tell you, whether it be Generation Z or the baby boomer, whatever it is. You soft as charming. He decided to team up with the team that ganged up the beat on his thunder. He's weak ass. It's what he is. I don't blame people for not watching NBA, but y'all people saying go Killabon the problem, you're the problem. Go Killabon James has formulated his real roster. He went back to Cleveland to deliver on the promise. He didn't walk away from the promise. He alpha. He came back. He came back to deliver the job against the greatest team ever. That 170. It wasn't 73 wins. It was 88 wins was what it was. You didn't back away from the challenge at all, motherfucker. Hey, you faggot ass Kevin Durant, little loser. It's what you are. It's what you are. It's what you are. Don't back away from the challenge, you bum. That's what you are. Seriously, I whip the ass of every single one of y'all people out there making excuses for Kevin Durant. You don't want to deal with this guy over here, don't you? Don't in the bond, don't run away from the challenge of beating the 73-88 win Warriors. You little bitch ass motherfucker. That's what you are. Go in the bond knows he need a point guard. Just scrub is what you are. Just scrub is what you are. Seriously. I expose every single one of y'all people. Team building. Team building. Bus riding bum and Booker the bum. They need a point guard. That's their problem. That's their problem. They need a point guard. Yo, boom! Get a point guard. We move on. We move on from the bus riding bum and these other pack of bums over there. And we carry on to the people who start talking the shit about Goalkeeper LeBron James. He's not responsible for the player lineups on the Lakers. Darvin Ham is fully responsible for that. Coaching is a big problem of the Lakers. If Goalkeeper LeBron were fully responsible for the Lakers, he would have had Caruso. He would have had DeRozan. Power over this organization. Pelinka has absolute power over Goalkeeper LeBron James. If he was allowed to get everything he wanted, Caruso would be with the Lakers. DeRozan would be with the Lakers. See, that's what they don't want you to know. He doesn't have complete power and autonomy over Jeannie Buss and the Lakers. That's all false perception. He wanted Caruso, didn't he? I wanted the Italian stallion Caruso. I wanted DeRozan. He wanted Caruso and DeRozan. I'll go 7. 6 or 7, the minimum. I go 7. Don't get that Oklahoma City, man. Fly high on the road. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Now we're talking. Anyway, who gives a fuck if it's 6 or 7 games? The only relevant thing is that the Mavericks are going through to the conference finals. Shannon Mitchell is talking about the Cavaliers going through to the conference semifinals. And a Shannon Mitchell with Kyrie. This team ain't shit. They're not going to get to the finals without LeBron James. The Thunder, the Lakers beat 3-1 the regular season. The Mavs should be able to beat this Thunder team. Lakers beat them 3-1 regular season. The only thing that shows that the Mavericks are unproven. What are they going to do against the Nuggets? They're not going to beat the Nuggets. The Nuggets can easily make it to the next round. You're not going to believe in propaganda. I'm not going to believe in the propaganda. NBA wants to maximize the games. They only had one game seven. It was the Magic and the Cavs. Certainly, we'll see more game sevens in the next round. Certainly, the NBA is all red propaganda. Certainly, it should be left up to debate. Certainly, Doncic and Jokic will be competing amongst the viewers of Europe for whoever takes a massive share of the viewership in the Western Conference Finals. If you're talking about business like I am, this is what we're talking about right here. Who gets a bigger cut of the Western Conference Finals throughout the European segment? Doncic, Jokic, Adam Silver decides. Real talk. Real talk. It's irrelevant if it ends in 50 games or 60 or whatever. It don't matter. It doesn't matter to me. They'll get what they want. They'll get Jokic in the finals. He'll lose against Celtics. Celtics are still a massive market in the East Coast. I love the Knicks. I want my cousin. No, I prefer the New York Knicks to win the title over any team. But I know it's rigged against the Knicks. So, Celtics will win the title. So don't play with your emotions out there, is what I'm saying. I would love New York City to win. But it ain't gonna happen. They got to go through a losing finals against GOAT and LeBron James before they can even sniff the championship. Before they even sniff the championship. They got to go through GOAT and LeBron James. They got to go through Julius Randle, former Laker. They got to go through Josh Hart. These kind of guys that they sent over to New Orleans. That these guys, with they hustle, they say, go to LeBron James, Anthony Davis, they can't hustle. They can't keep up with these guys. But they be good. We are a couple years away. The repeat against the Celtics and then New York Knicks in 2026. It's not easy. NBA's already been decided. They're just playing to the fans' emotions. NBA already been decided. These guys already been paid. You're kidding. I ain't kidding. Adam Silver ain't kidding. That's conspiracy. Adam Silver's a Knicks fan. He's going to deny GOAT in the bond the sixth ring because he's a Knicks fan. It's about rituals. It's about basketball Mecca. The GOAT in the bond ties Michael and Kareem at the birthplace of New York City. It's what it comes down to. Why else is he the scoring king on 2-7? Why else would the Knicks fall 2-7 in the finals? If you're educated, you already watch my videos. If you're not completely informed, you still have to watch my videos. You're not completely educated on the Knicks Lakers GOAT in the bond prophecy. He's going to tie Michael and Kareem at their birthplace of New York City. That is the prophecy. This is how you be the GOAT in basketball. You predict the GOAT in the bond prophecy. That's how you become the GOAT. There's no in between. You have what it takes to decipher the GOAT in the bond prophecy, or you completely dead asleep in a trance. You need to be the goat. You need to pray the goat king of Bible prophecy before it's too late. I think you guys have what it takes. I need to see more strength for you guys. You're not strong enough to decode it. You need my help to decode the goat king of Bible prophecy. I can help you guys. But decipher it yourself without my help. That will show me that you have what it takes to decipher the goat king of Bible prophecy. I need to see more strength for you guys. I have the riddles figured out years in advance. NBA gives us a psyop with Durant on the Brooklyn Nets, but then he leaves, but then they get Jalen Brunson, they get Josh Hart, former Laker, they get Julius Randle, former Laker. You need to use your brain, trust the process. Don't fall for the psyop. Don't be weak mind. And don't be weak mind. Because your weak mind will wither and fall apart that soon. Decipher through the psyop. Decipher through the psyop. I need to see more. I need to see more. Some people ready to say he done. Mainstream media propaganda. I'm giving you all the cues right there. I'm giving you all the cues to be great. I'm giving you all the cues to be great. I'm making it easier for you. You can't bottle it. Consider my cues a blessing. I don't have to make it this obvious for you. I'm giving you the tools to be great, to do it without the mainstream media. Doesn't have to be this way. You don't need the media. I've given the cues to predict the winner without the media. But a time will come where it's too late. And it's too late to change the course. You are smart enough to decipher for yourself. You definitely are smart enough to do so. Dunking the bomb was never meant to tie Michael Jordan as a member of the Knicks. It has nothing to do with where Dunking the bomb wants to go. Nothing to do with that. NBA decides these kind of things before it even happens. You see, that's where they truly decide who goes where. But then again, they already decide, So why should we wait until you where they want you to go? Go. The bond decides. The liquor organization is dysfunctional. There's a supply and demand for who wants to land the stars in the New York market who are ready to be taken in New York City. Don't take advantage of that. Don't reap in the gross earnings coming their way through the supply and demand of seeing the best and brightest stars emerge in their market. You see, it is a trial and error process. And the majority of the people are not willing to accept that. The vast majority of people here do not have what it takes to sacrifice. Very few have what it takes to sacrifice. The very few of them include Isaac Chacon. You see, he's not a gambling degenerate. He understands gematria inherently is a trial and error process. It's not what you want to hear, but I don't give a damn what you want to hear, what you don't want to hear. You're a slave to work, or you're willing to put in the sacrifice needed to actually go through growth and development of the work. I don't get into this for instant gratification. I'm telling you what it takes to be successful. You need to be patient. You need to go through the sacrifice. Isaac understands. He'll be great at this before it gets too late. Isaac what has what it takes, the man mentality, to go through the trial and error processes of the work. The man mentality shaped Kobe. He did not start out as a starter in the NBA. He had to go off the bench. He had to go through man mentality to be a great basketballer. He was not a starter from day one. This is the necessary sacrifice that it takes to be successful in this body of work. You must accept that truth. Without the necessary sacrifice, it is not possible to be successful in this body of work. Instant gratification, fear of failure, is what allows these people to go through the phases of Patreon donation, the fear of rejection, the fear of failure, the fear to go through the trial and error processes. Which do you want to be a part of? Do you want to be great? Do you want to go through the pain of the trial and error of applying gematria the correct way, of learning through the correct processes of trial and error? Do you want to be great by learning through pain, no gain? Or do you want the easy cope out of just getting a quick buck and not learning a thing or two about gematria? Which side do you want to be a part of? Do you want to be great? Do you want to learn a thing or two about gematria, about the processes of trial of error? Or do you want the easy way out? Do you want to just rack in the easy Patreon donation money without learning a thing or two about constitutes the correct way of going through trial and error as far as predicting the correct sequences of Camacho winners? That is the real question left up to debate. You see, people don't want to be exposed as going through trial and error. If they were going through trial and error, they wouldn't be raking in as much donation money as they were. Which side do you want to be a part of? You just want to be in this for the quick buck? Do you want to be in it to be correct about applying the right processes towards trial and error? Do you want to be great? Do you want to learn through pain, no gain? Or do you want to be mediocre? You don't want to make a correct pick at all. You just want a quick donation buck. You want to make us all look bad. This is a side that you want to be a part of. You want to be a part of the side that is only in it for a quick buck to make us all look crazy. This is your side of the legacy. This ain't no Ponzi scheme. This ain't a get-rich scheme. You're in the wrong body of work if you think it's going to get you rich quick. You're in for a brutal reality. Someone needs to tell it like it is. Only found be a lying sociopath. Well, you're siping the funds of the public. You don't want to be that guy who's only in it for himself, who's not in it for truth, who's not in it for the overall message of applying the correct processes of trial and error. You're only in it to satisfy your inner greed. This is the truth that comes through all Patreon frauds. You're not in it for the right reasons. You're in it to satisfy the quick buck. And you know I'm right. You know the truth will hit you deep down the spine. It takes sacrifice to learn this one. You'll be outed as a fraud quick in no time. This ain't no get-rich-quick scheme. You're in the wrong field if you think it's a get-rich scheme. You have no clue about Camacho. You think you'll be making all this money in year one. You're completely delusional. You're going to learn very quickly that this ain't no get-rich scheme. Completely exposed. I've exposed every single one of y'all Camacho frauds out there. All your Patreon frauds out there, get-rich-quick scheme, folded like a tortilla. Your 40 whiners didn't win. It never happened. Your Liverpool and Arsenal never won. Your Premier League. It's never happened. Your Kansas City Chiefs repeat is not going to happen. It has no chance of happening. Three-peats have a poor history of coming through in the NFL. You're being deluded. If you know what you're doing, you would quickly diagnose the winner of the NFC. All the real quarterbacks are in the AFC. You don't know what you're talking. Dig deeper. Dig deeper. You shall come through the light very quickly. Trying to pick through the AFC with Burrow and Mahomes and Allen, it's like just start with the NFC. It's common sense. NFC is weak. There's no Brady. There's no Breeze. There's no Rodgers. Start with that conference. That's how you play it smart. Don't be a weasel. It's not guaranteed Mahomes gonna make the Super Bowl next year. Three Peats have had a bad track record of coming through. You gotta stop being deluded. You gotta go through the history. Aaron Rodgers is on that side of the conference too. You just can't delude yourself quickly before the season actually starts. Anyway, we will break through the bad history of three-peat attempts in the AFC. Just think back to 2005. Now, I was 10 years old when this happened. Tom Brady was going through a three-peat attempt, and he ended up losing against the Broncos in the divisional round, not in the conference title game, in the divisional round. He sucked that game. It's not been a good record of teams defending three-peat opportunities. Might as well decipher the easy high percentage prediction. The winner of the weaker conference, the NFC. It'll be easy for the Lions without any proper contender out there. Who's going to really be a strong contender outside of a team that lost the Super Bowl with 49ers? That's what you have to think about. It may not be easy for you other people out there, but it'll be easy for me. These are the kind of things you have to think about. Anyway, Bob, good night, and we'll get through the football season.